You know, guys, let me tell you something. I was reading some shit 2 days ago. You guys know that Bill Murray's in the fucking news. You know, like they had an inappropriate, he did something and fucking, you know, now, let me tell you something about Bill Murray. I got to be honest with you guys. I never got it. Like, I wasn't a big Saturday Night Live guy. I didn't giggle. You know, at that age, I didn't giggle and shit. People told me to watch Saturday Night Live. I used to watch it. I thought it was okay. You know, like it was okay. Belushi with the drug. But it didn't really fucking do nothing to me. You know, I like Stripes. I love Caddyshack. But he wasn't the reason I like any of those fucking movies. And you guys know I walked out of Ghostbusters. I mean, I just don't. It's not for me. That type of humor ain't for me. Thank God I went with Mercy's fucking Godfather, and we're the same. You got like 2 minutes to entertain us, and we're out of there. We've walked out of concerts. We've walked out of fucking parties. We've walked out of movies. If a movie didn't grab me, and I just, you know, Ghostbusters just wasn't for me. So for years, listen, guys, I never worked with him. I never met him. But I was never really a big fan of his, so I didn't really give a Frenchman's fuck. But I've heard nothing but bad things about that dude. I swear to God, I had a friend who worked in a bar, a bartender, and one day she took a picture with him, and I bumped into her a couple of weeks later, and I go, were you hanging out with him? Or she goes, he was in there having a drink. She goes, the night started out great, but once he got a few drinks, he started fucking ripping me apart about my tits and shit like that. Yeah, this is like 15 years ago, maybe, and she's like a dear friend of mine still. She's a dear friend. He was like, yeah, he was cool in the beginning, but then he became an asshole. He said something to some guy at the bar, you know, and I was like, bro, you surprised? Are you fucking surprised? Because that dude, like, and I hate saying this, but that dude is a perfect example of white privilege. He's gotten away with murder over the years on sets. Murder. I've heard horror shows. You know, I saw that one thing with Lucy Liu was fucking saying he got in her face and called her a fucking racial slur, a chink or some shit. I don't know what happened. But you know, guys, it's like these guys walk around like you owe them something. You know, that's why it's great that I'm from North Bergen, because North Bergen, New Jersey, they don't give a fuck who you are. In fact, Bill Murray was in North Bergen like 3 months ago shooting a movie for 3 days. And people were like, are you coming up? And I'm like, when am I going to come up? And I called my friend. I go, did you go down there? How was? And he goes, bro, that guy's a fucking dick. And somebody from North Bergen, some kid on the street even said something to him, like, you're a fucking asshole. And they walked away and people started clapping. You know, was very confused about some of these fucking actors. You know, it's like, enough is enough, guy. Go away. You're 70 years old. You know, I just started watching one of his movies like 2 weeks ago because I was bored. St. Vincent. It's been done already, guy. It's been done already. I get it. You're cool because you got a cocktail in your hand and you sing at Chicago or whatever. That's not funny to me. It's like when you see, what's his name? And I love Will Ferrell, but he's fucking my age and he's on a basketball court with a thing on, making believe he's funny. It ain't funny. It's fucking sad that you're still doing that, reaching for. That's like me doing Joey Karate videos. Can you imagine me if I was still doing Joey Karate videos? Let it go. Let it go already, you know? But I hope this fucking shuts out Bill Murray. I really fucking do, guys, because that's listen, I would never want somebody to get canceled. I don't want him to get canceled, but he's the type of guy that's got to go away. And you motherfuckers got to reprioritize. What the fuck are you thinking? The guy hasn't been funny in fucking 30 years. Think about that. He has not said a funny fucking thing in 30 years, and you motherfuckers are still like the white god or whatever. Knock it the fuck off, guys. Check your fucking heroes. You know who these guys are before you, I love him. No, you don't. You've never met. That's why I loved living in Hollywood, to ask people, like, they want a movie for 2 days. 2 days, you're on a movie. You have, whoever. Let's say you're working with a star or whatever. 2 days. Anybody you talk to in Hollywood, you go, how was it? Oh, he was amazing. First off, you know him for 2 days. You don't know anything about this fucking guy. He's an actor. He's coming up here. That's what actors do. They act. They make believe. They like things. So you jump on the bandwagon. These guys are dickheads. They come on there. They tell you what you want to hear. You buy into it. And that's what an actor does. That's why they're called actors, you dumb motherfuckers.